Hello, welcome back to my channel if you're returning. If you are a new viewer, welcome. If you like my vibe, please subscribe. I'm on the way to 100 subscribers, and I would appreciate any support. If it resonates with you, please like, comment, hit the notification bell, all of them things like that. Okay, I still was doing a little bit of a shuffle here, but yeah. Okay, Holy Spirit, what do I need to know? All right. Now stop looking for closure, start looking for chocolate. Okay, he ain't your twin flame, he's your cautionary tale. Oh, wow. Collective, this right here is definitely a vibe of letting someone go. Wow. Collective. This is crazy. Yeah. The Holy Spirit is literally saying, they say stop looking for chocolate, start looking for closure. Wow, he ain't your twin flame. He's your cautionary tale. Spirit said, not this one, sweetie. It wasn't intuition. It was anxiety in the cape. Yeah, so you had a trauma bond, collective, with somebody that you're having a hard time getting over. And you might be coping with the loss in unorthodox ways. But yeah. And this is crazy. I think you probably have romanticized this person, like their toxic stuff. Look at this. It's like you've been trying to convince yourself that this person was your twin flame just because there were some intense moments, but the red flags, they were glaring. And I feel like, see, and that's really a reason I don't necessarily believe in twin flames. When I talk about twin flames, I talk about the concept of a twin flame, the concept of a soul contract where there's some push and pull. But a lot of people, collective, they are out here interpreting twin flame as someone who is a karmic, somebody who is just straight toxic. But I get the vibe, yeah, this was somebody that was straight toxic, that you were trying to convince yourself was some sort of soulmate and that they'll be back. And, oh my gosh, let me tell you, you wanted red flags, not a damn parade. Like, huh? That's exactly what I'm talking about here. There was so many. There was a parade of red flags, okay? And you tried to convince yourself, collective, that they were the one. They were not. Wow, let me tell you what's on the bottom of the deck. It says, your guide said no. You heard maybe. That's what I'm saying. Spirit said, not this one, sweetie. That's why I say, this person, they were not the one. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, you were just anxious. Like, your nervous system couldn't relax because you felt like, I think it's you didn't know you were absorbing the chaos of the connection. I think some people don't understand that. Like, even if you don't feel like emotionally bothered by something, it will still implant in your nervous system. And that will start to show up as anxiety or misplaced anger, or it can even start to show up physically on you. Outbreaks, weight gain, things like that, And oh my gosh, let me tell you, it says the vibes are off because you keep inviting goblins to dinner. Yeah. This is what's keeping your nervous system from relaxing. You keep on, eat with the goblins, the demons. Share plates with the darkness, okay? And it's kind of like, I got the vibe that, see, you've outgrown the BS, so act like it. You know this is something you need to work on. Yeah, your growth scares people. Good. Yeah, I get the vibe that this is how you become your true, authentic self. Strength. You got to see past this stuff. You got to see past this stuff and figure out how you can reset your own nervous system, because that kind of gives me that you're outgrowing these toxic dating habits where you romanticize red flags and say that it's a twin flame, and you know that, oh, they're gonna come back, but really the entire connection gives you anxiety because you're eating with goblins. Okay. Oh my gosh, let me say, that's not a soul tie. That's a lesson you ignored twice. You can't make this stuff up, okay? It keeps reiterating the same thing. Like, and this is why. Because you kept thinking it was going to come back. It's say, if it comes back, it's either meant to be or it's a roach, okay? Exactly. You have to stop, collective. You have to stop, okay? Oh my gosh. No, you cannot make this up. It says let go or be dragged, babe. You can't make this stuff up. This is what I'm saying, okay? So, I mean, I get the vibe. This person might try to come back around. But you need to be here. You need to be here. You need to be strong. You need to be outgrowing this pattern. You need to detach from any sort of closure that you didn't receive from this person, because I mean, they weren't who you thought they were anyway, collective. They weren't who you thought they were anyway. And whatever signs you were picking up on, like, you were forcing it, because Spirit was not saying this person was the one. You were definitely forcing it. Look at how this person is so sneaky looking out. Like, why he looking like that? That's the vibe I'm getting, collective. Like, this person, they almost was like low-key laughing at you, like, haha, I got a sucker. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That energy right there, that's the type that pissed me off. But that's the vibes I get from them. Yeah. And it's like, yeah, like, love should not be painful. This is not a soul tie. You are ignoring your lesson. I say it all the time. When you, because again, here we go again, let go or be dragged, babe. See, because this is a part of the same energy. Because when you can't hear something, what do? Right? You turn up the volume. That's what I say. When God is trying to send you a message and he sees that you're not listening, he's going to turn up the volume, okay? You're going to get hurt worse the next time when you allow yourself to ignore the red flag parade, okay? You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, and then I kind of get the vibe like you might even ask God to reveal the red flags. Show me who this person is. And then have the nerve to still justify them as they're a twin flame, they're a soulmate. Y'all got a soul tie. Like, what? Absolutely no. And then, yeah, because see, this right here with the whole, if it comes back, it's either meant to be or it's a roach. You take this approach, collective, where you, like, romanticize people who stay. But sometimes they're just staying because they see your utility or because they want something from you. It doesn't mean that they are, like, loyal and that they're the only person that will, like, love you or commit to you. And then, yeah, it doesn't mean they're your destiny. And that's why I really don't care for the whole twin flame journey thing. But I will say it. But y'all gotta understand when I say it, I just mean energetically. The runner-chaser dynamic, the pusher-pull dynamic. But, like, an actual twin flame, I just... Because the behaviors be so toxic sometimes. It's dangerous to actually believe in one. And it's telling you why right here. Somebody will be toxic, walk away, come back. You'll think it's destiny. But really, they just coming to snatch your crumbs. They coming because they hungry. They want it. They want an energy vampire off you again. You know what I'm saying? They starving in them streets. And you over here thinking it's destiny. They looking at you like a lick. Oh my gosh. Let me tell you. Look at this. It say don't channel messages when you're hungry, but this ain't got nothing to do with messages. That's what I'm saying. They coming back because they hungry. You can't make this stuff up. Thank you, Holy Spirit. You can't make this stuff up. That's what I say. Yeah. And it say feed me first. Yeah. This person. Yeah, if they do come back, that's what it's going to be for. To take. Not to give. And that's something you got to watch out for. Yeah. And it even, remember this card here with the goblins? Look at it. I'm just saying. Look how everybody is eating but the person in the middle. I'm just saying. Because really, them not chicken legs. Them her legs and her arms they eating off of. I'm just saying. Okay, anything else on this one? Let me tell you, it says stop saying you're manifesting when you're really just daydreaming and avoiding action. Yeah. That's what I say. It's this romanticizing energy. This romanticizing energy. And I even get the vibe, collective. This might be about you needing to stop even romanticizing healing. Like, you can't manifest healing. You have to actually heal. You have to actually do the work. Yeah, and see, I got not every feeling deserves a full cast musical number. Yeah. You know what I mean? I kind of get the vibe that this really may be so about how when it comes to a feeling that you're feeling, I do feel like it's exaggerated. I think this is about you exaggerating things when you are, fantasizing things. Like they get exaggerated. Like you might be exaggerating how good things were. That's why I say it still goes with this. Like, because this even looks like romanticizing type of energy. The way she's holding them hearts. I'm just saying. It's kind of almost like you're saying, like, oh, it's not that bad. No, things weren't that bad. Like, yeah, they had some problems, but, things weren't that bad. No, they were that bad, collective. There's a parade of bad, okay? And Spirit is saying, no, not this one, okay? No, not this one. All right? All right. Okay, and why is them in the collective not in communication in the first place, Holy Spirit? Nope. Let me tell you, I got Queen of Swords reversed. Ooh, what is this? Four of Pentacles reversed. And I got, what the heck is this? Oh, 8. Oh, what did I say? That's 4 of Wands reversed. This is 8 of Pentacles upright, okay? I kind of get the vibe that this person here, I feel like they had some unreliability. Like, you might not have been able to depend on them. But it also gives me the vibe that this person was, like, super critical. And that's why they weren't able to show up for you the way they needed to. Yeah, because they were hypercritical. Yeah. And they would have complaints about things. Because it was almost like they expected you to be perfect. Yeah. Yeah, this person expected you to fill their empty space. I got the sun that popped out just there. They wanted you to, they were outsourcing their happiness. Yeah. Yeah, because they thought you were, you know, literally like skillful and, you know, like talented and stuff. You know what I mean? That's the vibe I get here. Yeah, but I also kind of get the vibe that they were a little bit retaliatory too. Like I think they were envious. Yeah, they were. I think they might have been envious of your joy, collective, and that's what made them want to criticize you, because they were already jealous of the fact that you were able to have joy. And oh my gosh, because remember we talked about that already, how they were trying to feed on you. You can't make this stuff up. We just talked about this. But that's why they wanted your energy though. Wow. You cannot make this stuff up. Yeah, we got the Lovers in reverse. That just straight popped out. Yeah. But this is part of the confusion why you didn't realize with the red flags, because you just thought it was the Lovers. But no, it's the Lovers reverse, baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, follow me here. But that's why it's like this retaliatory energy, because this person, like, I just get energy of them being envious of you being able to be truly joyful and positive. I don't think this person was able to do that. But this made them hypercritical towards you. Like probably monitoring and judging or reacting to like every little thing you do. And then let's not forget, because we already talked about that anxiety. Because you keep inviting goblins to the table, collective. That's what I'm saying. But you got to think about when you're dealing with somebody who every time you do any little thing, they're like, ew, what are you doing? Or I don't like the way you chew. Or ew, stop doing that. Or why do you do your hair like that? Or I hate women that wear makeup. You know, like them little like nitpicky things or whatever. But see, that was jealousy. That was jealousy. Just these critical complaints type of stuff. It was just to like get you in line emotionally. You know what I mean? This person wanted you to suppress. They wanted you to shrink. This person is dark. They dark. They wanted you to shrink. Because you were too joyous. You had too much happiness, too much joy, too much self-confidence. They wanted to shrink you down. Yeah. And you were too strong. Really, that's what I get here too. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I think, wow, because, oh my gosh, let me tell you. And it's, you know better. You know better. And you have this strength. Okay? But that also goes with this. Like, what? Come on now. Come on now. Collective. They're not playing around. They're not playing around today. Okay? And I'm saying, then let me tell you how even the moon takes breaks. Sit down. To me, I think this is about you, collective. You need to take a break from these cycles. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking this is a clean break, all right, that you need to take. Like, because this is the vibe. I get, see, with this card, you see all that? 1x, 2x, 3x, 4x, you know what I'm saying? I think this is about cutting the cords, breaking the cords, cutting the pattern, breaking the pattern. Because like I said, see, this is, you keep inviting goblins to dinner. That's what I'm saying. This is not something new for you, collective. You might have a past of full of some toxic mother truckers. And it's a no. Collective? And I see, this ain't even about this person. This is more so about you. But collective, get away from them. Okay? Get the heck out of there. All right? Yeah, and I got 9 of Swords. I got, what is this? Oh, 10 of Pentacles. Reverse. I'm working on knowing the cards, okay? Give me a moment. And then, okay, this is 2 of Wands, okay? Yeah, honestly, I kind of get that. You know, this is talking about, I think this is talking about collective. You, because this actually kind of turned off from the person. And I think it's about you, you know, taking control over your life by, you know, removing these energetic ties that you have to these people, because, you know, these people are not the one. This past person is not the one. Like I said, I get that energy of exaggerating things that were good in the connections, but they really weren't that good. It was just kind of like basic, you know, or not even basic. Like the bar probably was in hell, but you was convincing yourself it was good. I don't know why, because it was a parade of red flags. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, you've already been warned, let go or be dragged, okay? I'm trying to tell you, okay? But I kind of get, you know, through you taking this time and really taking a break. Ooh, I'm sorry. That's when you'll be able to like really find some stability and learn how to trust again, and have better, I think, better partnerships. Like better what do you call it? Collaboration. I think you will be able to, yes, have better discernment, and select a partner who is actually someone that you can actually partner with. You know what I'm saying? Because we'll be so quick to call somebody a partner, collective, and wait, let's really break it down. What the definition of the word partner? Is this person really collaborating with you? Or are you doing all of the labor? You know what I mean? You know? And I think that's the thing. Yeah. See? Because see? Haha. Let me tell you how. What is this? 7 of Cups popped out. Yeah. 7 of Cups popped out. That's what I'm saying. This person's energy is like scattered. they're whoever the last person was. I'm just saying. But I think this was more so a message about these people in general having scattered energy. Like the people you attract, they just might not. They might be pretty non-committal. That's the energy I'm getting. And like I said, it's still giving me that same thing about kind of wishful thinking, like what's coming out before. Yeah. So what does the collective need to know then, Holy Spirit? Since you want to drag the collective today. Yeah, that's so funny that the let go or be dragged came out and the cards are dragging you. Okay. Okay, we got Queen of Cups. What is this? Oh, 9 of Wands. And, oh, 8 of Wands. Okay. Yeah. I mean, so I kind of get the vibe, collective. Like, you know, unfortunately, you're one of those people who you can really see somebody's soul and you can really see somebody's heart, and you are strong and you're able to put up with a lot of things. You're able to deal with a lot of things that other people might not be able to. And when you see into somebody's soul and you feel like you know who they are, you focus on that. you focus on that and you move the connection forward and you're quick about it. And you quickly decide and put this person in the category of partner, spouse. Like, this person is everything. They're great. Oh, we're good. Now I'm secure type of vibe. You know what I mean? But it's because like, you see deeper into people. I almost feel like you probably see people's inner child. Let me tell you how Ace of Cups came out. You can't make this stuff up. That's what I'm saying. It's like you see deeply into people, like in their real emotional core. Like, you might see the wounded child within people. And I feel like that's why you bypass a lot of these red flags, because those small glimpses of true emotional availability that you get, and it's like you just hold on to them. And you gotta stop that, collective. You gotta stop it. Yeah, because these are goblins. Alright? And it's like, I don't know, it's almost like broken bird syndrome, collective. Don't have broken bird syndrome. Yeah, and that's why I say I got Page of Pentacles. You gotta step into the real world. Because this is exactly what I was getting ready to say. You see somebody's soul, you see their inner child, and you see the broken parts of them, and you're compassionate about it. And that's fine, but you need to understand a dose of reality. This person is not going to change, most likely, until they get healing and do the appropriate work to integrate. You know, and you know, it's soul retrieval also. There's so many different words for it. It's like, you know, that thing where they call it internal family system, and it's like fragmentation. Like, you're supposed to re-merge the fragmented parts of yourself, right? But the same thing is called soul retrieval. Like, these people need to really do healing. Like, you are attracting broken people, and you're allowing these broken people around you because you see the real them, who they could have been if they weren't damaged and traumatized. But, you know, collective, I kind of get the vibe that this has hurt you more than helped you. And I think, like we said before, when you're not listening, the volume is fixing to get turned up. And you can't save people. You can't. They gotta want to do the work themselves. And I don't see that these people are the type to do work. They're just the type to take. They want to change you and groom you to fit into their pattern, but they don't want to adjust for you. That's the vibe I get. That's why I say feed me first. This person, these people, they're takers. They're not givers. And this behavior could have been fake. You could have seen glimpses of their soul and it'd be fake. But I'm just saying, that's not really what I'm getting here. I'm really getting here that you probably were really seeing glimpses of who the person or who the people truly were. But you can't rely on that. You have to step into reality and really grow up and take things for what they are. And be real. Be realistic, okay? Like, yeah, you see their inner child, but this is jacking you up. You in over there in fight or flight. Your nervous system is effed up. You're anxious. You can't relax. And it's like, no, you shouldn't have to put up with that. You shouldn't have to go through that. There's other things out here for you. You know what I'm saying? There's other people out here for you that you can have a connection with, and you can see their soft side all the time. Not just when it's comfortable for them. You know what I mean? See, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I got the Devil card. That's what I say. You have really unhealthy connections, but I feel like it's because, like, it's almost like you seek out people that will oppress you. Like you have this addiction to being subordinate. And it's like I said, it's like a negativity. Like, oh, like nobody ever loves me. You know, this is the best I can get. So I might as well romanticize it. You know what I'm saying? That's the vibe that I'm getting here. But you have the strength. You have the capabilities, collective. It's all here. It's all here. Oh my gosh, and let me tell you, I got the moon. That's what I'm saying. It's all here. You know the truth. You know what's good for you. You know what's not. And it's time for you to make a change. It's fine to see and identify someone's inner child. That's fine. But that doesn't mean at the point where their inner child that's wounded ends up wounding you. It's time to go. You know what I'm saying? All right, and that's all I got for you. So I know this one was a little bit long, but thank you for watching. Hopefully this message finds someone, because this one was a little bit different. I don't know, that's how it came out to me. It just kept coming out. So yeah, thanks for watching. If it don't apply, let it fly.